outrageous, unnecessary and heartbreaking tragedies connected to this COVID-19 crisis.
Professionals in South Australia are calling for urgent action this morning following shocking revelations about the deaths of 4 babies. The newborns were denied life-saving heart surgery because it wasn't available in Adelaide, and they couldn't be transferred interstate because of travel restrictions. Adelaide is the only capital city in mainland Australia that doesn't have its own infant cardiac unit. As one obstetrician said yesterday, quote, "I shall leave it to you to imagine the profound effect of these deaths on the parents."
Australia's tearing itself apart and now 4 babies are unnecessarily dead. Surely this needs to be a wake-up call to the world, Dawn, about what we're doing to ourselves.
Yeah, hi Dan. Of all the sad, heartbreaking, depressing stories we are getting about coronavirus now and the effect it's having on everybody, this has to be literally the most upsetting. Yeah, they would have survived if they had been lifted to the hospital. They would have got the care they needed. They would still be with their mums and dads and families now. Instead, we let 4 newborn babies die. These are babies that had their whole lives ahead of them. Dan, I discussed this story with my mum. My mum's 80. And, you know, like anyone in her generation, she said, you know, she's lived her life. She wants to carry on living. Of course she wants to carry on living. No old people want to die. They want to carry on living. But she said, to let babies die because of the situation we find ourselves in now, when older people are being protected as much as we can. She goes, I would die tomorrow to let a child, a newborn baby, live their life. It's the most heartbreaking thing I've ever read. And I don't mind admitting, I don't cry that easy, but when I first saw this story this morning coming overnight from Australia, I just couldn't believe what I was reading. On top of everything else, we are letting babies die. There was no need then. They could have been transferred very safely. They had the PPE. It's these ridiculous travel restrictions, and there is absolutely no need for them. It's utter madness. And I just hope that when we come through this, when we all come through this, and we will come through it, the people that are responsible for condemning people to death, not through coronavirus, but through everything else, are going to be held responsible and answer questions about their behaviour.
No, absolutely, Dawn. Firstly, how lovely your mum for saying that. What's your mum's name, Dawn?
Elsie.
Oh, thank you, Elsie. What a lovely woman for saying that. But look, Dawn, I agree.
Thank you.
It had a guttural reaction. This one for me, it was like a punch in the stomach.